Hello again, everyone. Terry Earthwind over at Consortium, and I have another colleague, Cathy Liska. Cathy, thanks for stopping in. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm very excited, and thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Pleasure is mine. I love your content and what you're doing out there. It was great to invite you on. So here comes the famous question. Cathy Liska, what are you doing?
What are we doing? In addition to the coach training that we do, and that continues growing, and we provide coaches and organizations drawing on our graduate database. The big thing I'm very excited to talk about is we now have a diversity and equity program. It offers continuing education units, yes, for coaches and for people in other professions as well. It includes 6 90-minute sessions. We talk about awareness and being aware of ourselves and what's out there, and really simply some of the facts and statistics around diversity. And then we move into personal assessment, knowing, hey, what am I doing? Where are my biases, the known ones, the unknown ones, and how do I figure that out? And what do I do with it? From there, we talk about evaluating our own businesses. How are we putting ourselves out there and messaging, being inclusive for that diversity and equity piece? And what can we do as a business? We talk about how increasing access to the services we provide for people who cannot necessarily afford them actually increases our reach. And what are the ways we can do that? People still have to make a living. How can they increase reach while still making a living? And then we talk specific tools and techniques, and we move into conversations on the long-term possibilities. We've been working on this for 4 years, really great content. And on February 12th and 19th, it's 2 Saturdays, we're doing the program live and are very excited about it.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Drop the dates on there too. Today's February 3rd, ladies and gentlemen, so you have time. Perhaps we'll find in the comments section below a link to register for your class. And so
Absolutely.
if you'll send that to me, I'll make sure that's all right. I'll make sure that's there. I love it. I'm a big diversity guy anyway. So expand on that a little bit. You got me thirsty.
So when you say expand on it, which part of it caught you?
Well, you know, you have it set up in modules into 2 weeks. So that's truly excellent. Okay. And how do you have it basically outlined, right? For somebody who's just maybe getting started in that.
Yeah, so for somebody who's just getting started, it really does start with that awareness, that self-awareness. That's our first module. And it's looking at, sometimes we know, okay, I'm aware of these things. I'm aware of this reality around some of the diversity issues, et cetera. And there's a lot we don't know. I'll give you a funny fact. If you and I are in a car together and we're in an accident, I'm 47% more likely to be seriously injured because I'm female. American cars are designed for the male body. So that's a diversity fact that we just don't even know it's there. And there's so many more. And we're talking whether it's religion or race or gender or even obesity, disability, LGBTQAI, all of those different areas. So simply opening our eyes to that level of awareness is a factor. From there, what we're going to talk about is how can we start finding more and learning more? Perhaps you've heard of the implicit bias assessment that's available and being able to check into that, explore. And there's other things we can do as individuals to start noticing, okay, how am I thinking about this? And 6 months later, how am I thinking about this? And what's changing? And what did I not know then that I know now? And there's ways we can be aware of it. We talk about evaluating our own businesses. How do you message yourself? The images you're using, the language you're using, and what's that conveying in terms of diversity? And moving from there, we're going to talk about how we can increase access to our services. There are so many ways we can make a difference while we're still running our own businesses. And that's a big piece of it. I love the specific tools and techniques. I think sometimes we look at it and we say, oh my gosh, there's a whole world out there and I'm one person. How can I make a difference? How can little old me do anything? And there are things we can do. We're not going to fix the whole world or change the whole world within our own sphere of influence. There are things we can do to make a difference, and exploring that. Yeah.
I'm loving it. You heard it here first. Well, not first, but you heard it today. Cathy, Liska, thanks for stopping. This was terrific. I'm so glad you did this.
Thank you so much. And I'm sharing links so that you have them available.
Yes, good. Thank you. And thanks for stopping in.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Consortium, the business model for the 21st century.